My appeal to the Namaste, my appeal to the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Modi. I am ashamed and that a country like mine, I am a proud Indian. I value the culture, the values of my country. There's so much good in our country. There are good resources in our country, natural resources, but everything is being misused. Here today, I am talking to you, Mr. Prime Minister, regarding the spokespersons of your party. I think I did this about 2 months back where I did tell you that some of your spokespersons are so full of arrogance, their body language is full of arrogance, and somewhere they need to be pulled up. But you didn't bother. Your party is encouraging them to talk nonsense and divide the people. Dividing the people is not going to do any good for this nation. The British divided and ruled us. That won't work anymore. Today the social media, the media is so strong that people will come up with whatever they want to say. There are many people still who are bold enough to talk up to you. Just because you are the Prime Minister doesn't mean that I cannot voice out my views. As a true citizen of this country, I have every right to speak up when there's something going wrong. These two spokespersons of your party, I like the double standards of your party. First you call them fringe elements. So your spokespersons are all fringe elements. Don't talk rubbish. The BJP people are talking rubbish to call these two fringe elements. Nupur Sharma is one of the most famous faces in the TV channels. And the way she talks, I will put a little bit of her thing. Please watch, Mr. Prime Minister. Please watch.
Go on.
No.
Thank you.
Absolutely senile old man.
You asked me a question.
Absolutely senile old man.
To let me answer.
He's absolutely senile. You
Madam,
senile old
please,
man. You know what? Drink some
Bart.
water.
Please,
Look after your
go ahead.
heart.
Go ahead,
You're just
go ahead,
counting
go
days
ahead.
on earth
Yeah,
anyway.
Ella.
You moron.
How
Budde
dare
ho rahe ho.
you
Oh, just
zero
shut up, you
culture.
moron. Oh,
So
shut up.
appointed.
Oh, shut up. You're an uncouth
You're an
vagabond.
uncivilized-
Arey oh, sadak chap.
Yeah,
Tu
yeah.
sadak chap aadmi hai, budde.
Why you? You're
Sadak
All
chap
right,
aadmi
now,
hai.
please.
Dil ka
Out,
kya
out,
matle?
Okay, now I want to go back to the subject at hand.
जिसके पास जो होता है वही वो दे सकता है। अब उनके पास गालियां ही भरी पड़ी हैं तो वो नहीं देंगे तो क्या देंगे भाई?
I am opening the debate tonight with Nupur Sharma, Nupur Sharma.
मेरा नाम नुपुर शर्मा है, बेवकूफ अनपढ़, सुन ले पहले पूरी बात।
तो शांति से जरा थोड़ी देर बैठिए और सोचिए,
अगर हम करें तो करें क्या, बोले तो बोले क्या।
वाह मोदी जी, वाह वाह वाह। इस प्रकार की बचकाना बातें किसी के गले नहीं उतरती, लोग मजाक उड़ाते हैं। द परफेक्ट आंसर टू अनडेमोक्रेटिक बिहेवियर इज टू स्ट्रेंथन डेमोक्रेसी।
Is this the way she addresses the congressman? The congressman might be a corrupt man, maybe a bad man also. But there's something called age. She calls him senile, she calls him moron, she says shut up. Is this the way in public, on a channel, will you talk? How long does it take for me to say the same shut up, the same moron to any one of you? It is not the right language. And you are a follower of her Twitter handle. Shame on you. Mr. Prime Minister, there's a way you should teach your spokespersons how to talk. Don't all this modulation of your voices, drama, all that is not going to put food for the country and its people. We need good administration. We need good people to be leading us. We don't want these power mongers, power hungry wolves. These are all your spokespersons, the way they speak. My God, oh my God, whether it is in Tamil Nadu or in any other state. But this Nupur Sharma really needs to be pulled up. You have expelled the Jindal guy, but you have suspended her. So is this something to do with the S.V. Shekhar's thing that S.V. Shekhar says, when women reach a point, how they reach? This is the dialogue of your own party man. So is it also applying to Nupur Sharma? She talks nonsense. That girl is full of arrogance. And then the other one, Sanju Verma from Bombay. The way she speaks, oh my God. The language, she doesn't allow anyone else to speak. And she abuses. And these channels like Times Now and the other ones who are your chelas, or supporters of the BJP encourage, and they don't let others to speak. That Navika and that other girl who's there, what's her name, I forget. She also. They all talk like that they are the experts on any subject. No. Learn to respect others' feelings. Maybe in the Kashi temple, the mosque, there was a lingam or there was no lingam. I'm not there to speculate on it, but there's a way to go about it. For that, you don't have to go and break all the mosques. Whatever Aurangzeb did or someone else did, do we have to repeat? In these modern days, when we are educated, I don't think so we have to repeat what they did. Then there is no difference between that gunda and us as a gunda. If Aurangzeb was a gunda, then you are no better too. What is the need? Some people, yes, they converted and became Muslims. And over the years, centuries, they have followed that religion. Why do we have to hurt them? Just leave them alone. And then people are talking that today when all the Arab countries are abusing us and who have pulled us up for the remarks of Nupur and Naveen Jindal, you are talking that we are tolerant towards all religion. No, that is a lie. Your party members are following Hindutva. It is not Hinduism. Hindus are tolerant people. Hindus as a community are very tolerant people. I am a staunch Hindu. But I don't hate my Christian brothers and sisters or my Hindu brothers and sisters or any other thing, Jainism or Sikhism. But here, the BJP members are always spewing hatred, poison. It's not good. It's not good for the country at large and for the people. And the innocent person actually becomes a victim. Now today, there are a lot of Muslims who are hurt with Nupur Sharma's statement that they are attacking her and saying that we'll attack you. That girl, little girl, should have had some sense before she spoke. She was thinking that she is Queen Victoria, or she thought that, she is the queen of the whole country. And she thought that your party would stand by her. Today you have dumped her. Now her life is in danger. When she didn't have that guts, then why do you talk? I don't have anybody behind me. It is only my God. My God asks me to speak, so I speak up. Mr. Prime Minister, please stop this hatred thing. It is not good for the nation. You are buckled now. You are bucked up. Shame on y'all. Now you are saying, no, they are fringe elements. They are not fringe elements. They were your party spokespersons who spoke in a capacity. They are not little children. They are not mentally retarded people. They spoke with all their senses, with arrogance. Not senses, but with arrogance. The power is so intoxicating that they got intoxicated and they spoke all nonsense. There is no need to talk about Islam or the Prophet, Muhammad Prophet. There is no need. It is their belief. According to me, all the gods are one. They are sitting and watching us and they are having fun. We are all sitting and fighting and hitting each other and killing each other in the name of religion, language and caste. It is not good. If you really are a good Prime Minister, stop in your own tenure. You've got the majority. Stop asking caste, religion and all these things in the school application forms. There starts the reform. There starts the reform, Mr. Modi. There's no point in talking. I don't ask in my school, wherever I did. I never asked the children their language, their religion or their caste. I'm not interested in it. For me, it is a male child and a female child. And if there was a transgender child, that was a child too. The magnanimity comes from us. What is our education for? We don't have to be a PhD for education. Education comes from our senses. Why should we start hating people? Why should we instigate people? This has become the music of the day by the BJP people. All the while spewing venom on other religious followers. It's not correct. At the same time, I'm not supporting the Dravidian people in the Tamil Nadu thing. They have no business to make fun of the Hindu gods. They also need to be pulled up. You pull them up and you pull up your party spokespersons also who spread hatred. But you first stop doing that. You do the little kindling and then pretend not to be knowing anything. No. Mr. Modi, this is not good for you. This is not good for the nation. This is not good for the people of this country. I appeal to you as a humble Indian. Stop this instigation, because we have our Indians living all over the world. There are so many Hindus who are working in the Middle East. What happens to their lives? You are endangering their lives by this talk. Don't entertain people like Nupur Sharma in your party. Most of your spokespersons are the same. They have got an arrogance about themselves. This is not good. Stop instigating people against each other on the ground of religion, language and caste. We need to develop. We have better things to do. We are dependent on the Middle East for their natural gas and fuel and petrol, diesel. We can't afford to rub with them. We need to sell our goods. Now they are boycotting our goods for this 2 spokespersons of your party. Is there any need? Already the economy is in a mess. With the great finance minister of yours. You still haven't learnt any lessons, all of you. You are living in la la land. You all are thinking that everything is hori-dori. No. There are so many businesses which are crashing. People don't have money. The banks are not helping the small business people or the farmers. It's only the big corporates which are getting loans from the banks. So look into that. That is our priority. To develop our industries, to develop our business, to develop our farming. Our farmers are not getting the prices. It is the middleman who is getting the prices. He is the trader. The farmer suffers. So, Mr. Prime Minister, please, even your Tamil Nadu, the party president, oh my God, he speaks nonsense. Enough of this hatred. You take action. If the DMK party is corrupt, you take action on them. But how perfect are your party members? You mean to say they are not corrupt? You mean to say you have not taken any of the corrupt congressmen into your party? So don't talk with dirt on your back. Don't talk about others. It's not good. Maybe I or someone else can't do anything, but my prayer to God, my God will answer my prayers. He has answered. I'm so happy that Nupur Sharma is in trouble, because I always felt she and that Sanju Verma talked too much of a nonsense. And God has answered my prayer. Like that, God will also answer my prayer when you corrupt politicians are looting the nation. For you, only Ambani and Adani are human beings and who need to live in this world, on this country. The other citizens don't matter to you. It's not too long when God sends a representative to fight adharma. And those days are not far away. Mr. Prime Minister, if you are really a true Hindu, if you really are a true Hindu, you will not be doing what you're doing now. Don't instigate the people against each other. It's not good. It's not good. It won't take you a long way in life. Today you bucked up. You buckled up. Your party buckled up. That's a good lesson. Because in the last few days, the shivling business which is happening in there, I believe, I pray to Shiva, I pray to Krishna. But because of your activities, the Dravida Kalagam, these jokers here, are abusing our Hindu gods, which is also unnecessary. So this hatred leads to another hatred. Mr. Prime Minister, it's high time we looked into the inner development of our own country. There is a lot to be done here. People are suffering. Industries, small industries are suffering. Farmers are suffering. Look into their well-being. This is my humble appeal. Otherwise, I appeal to my God. I don't care. Maybe if we talk up, the maximum what you do is, you might send gundas, you might send ED gundas, or you might send income tax gundas, or any other people. I am not worried. My God says speak up whenever there's something going wrong. I will keep on speaking till my God says stop talking. That day I'll stop. And everything is hori-dori in this country. Mr. Prime Minister, your 8 years has been rubbish, except for a few things. Most of your Jumla policies or announcements were all rubbish. Your economic policies are all nonsense. You're just sucking the blood of the people and giving it to a few families. Stop that. Mr. Mukesh Ambani is suffering today with a disease. I think you know about it. So what did his money stop? His richness? Did it stop him from getting a sickness? No. So we have to face our karmas for whatever we do in this earth. We will face, you will face, I will face. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, GITA TV and Swatantra Party subscribers.